am Mrs. Jordan. I am a CRT teacher in the Bliss program at Freeman High School. And I wanted to do this lesson on the zones of regulation. There are 4 different zones of regulation, and they are the green, blue, yellow, and red. When you're in the different zones, you have different feelings associated with those zones and different coping skills for each of those zones. You can be in multiple zones throughout the course of a day. So first of all, let's talk about the green zone. When you're in the green zone, you're feeling happy and calm, focused, relaxed. If you're at school, you're in a good frame of learning. The blue zone, you might be sad, bored, tired. You might be moving a little slow, a little sluggish. The yellow, you're frustrated or worried. You feel kind of like you have a loss of control, anxious, maybe confused. And the red zone, you're mad, you're scared, you're out of control. You kind of want to yell or punch sometimes maybe. And then you also have different coping skills for those. So if you're in the green zone and you're feeling happy or calm, some great things to do when you're in the green zone, make a list of your accomplishments. Give yourself a pat on the back. Treat yourself to something special. One of my favorite things to do is when I'm feeling good is I love to pet my dog. Those are great things to make yourself feel good. If you're in the blue zone, if you're sad or bored, maybe moving slow in the morning, take a walk, stretch, do a puzzle, write down something you like about yourself. That can get you back into the green, the happy zone. If you're in the yellow zone and you're feeling frustrated or worried or anxious, deep breathing is always great. Count to 10, take a big deep breath, call a friend who is a great listener, write in a journal your thoughts and your feelings. Another great thing is if there's something you're worried or anxious about that's out of your control, write that down on a piece of paper, ball it up and throw it away. You're done with that worry or anxious feeling because you have no control over it. The red zone, you're mad, you're scared, you definitely feel maybe out of control. For that, go for a run. Listen to music, use the good old standby, the stress ball, or if you have a punching bag, use that. That is a great way to get rid of all that stress. So there are 2 activities as far as how to kind of reflect on the 4 zones. The first one activity I like is to make a fortune teller. A fortune teller is, I made one of these right here. Here it is. And on it, you're going to label the 4 different zones. Then you're going to section each zone out into the feelings and the coping skills for each. And then under the feelings, you're going to list the feelings. Under the coping skills, the coping skills. And then all you do is you fold it up just like a good old fortune teller does, and you'll be able to use it. The great thing about that is you're able to kind of list your feelings and coping skills, the things that work best for you. So maybe deep breathing doesn't work for you, but doing yoga does. So that's what you would write down for that. The next thing I think is a great activity is self-reflection. And that would be writing in a journal. Do it for a week. And then each day record the different zones that you're in. So you're kind of doing a self-check, maybe in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, and identifying what zone you're in, and then what coping skills or mechanisms you used to help you get back into a green zone, a happy zone. And for that, all you need is a simple journal, So here I have my good old Snoopy journal. And so for Monday morning, I was in the green zone. I was organized. My desk looked great. I had made my to-do list because I was in a great mood. In the afternoon, I was a little bit more in the yellow zone. I was overwhelmed by work. I had been through a lot of meetings. I was trying to put lessons out on Schoology. So I decided to take a big stretch and to breathe. And it kind of calmed me down, made me a little less anxious. And I was back in my green zone. In the evening, I watched the news. When I was watching the news, I heard a lot of news about the COVID-19. That tended to kind of make me a little stressed. I kind of felt a little bit out of control. And so I went for a run, and I also listened to music because I knew that when I was in the red zone, I really didn't have a control over the COVID-19. I needed to concentrate on the positive, and after doing these coping skills, I was able to get back into the green zone. A great thing also about the journal is once you do it for a week, you can always go back at the end of the week and see what zones you were in the most during the week. So when I wake up in the morning, am I always in the green zone? Or am I always in the blue zone, moving slowly? When I watch the news every evening, am I always going to be in the red or yellow zone? If so, maybe I should only watch the news every couple times during the week, not every night. Identify that, and then also you're able to identify what coping mechanisms work best for you. You're able to identify your stressors ahead of time and able to avoid the ones that might put you in the blue, yellow, or red zone. So give them a shot, try, and I hope you have great success. Thanks.